but made a mistake and hit it on the side of the pouch, God forbid. And we have seen people bleeding bad. So, these type of worries, keep them aside. Don't worry too much about what you carry. Just keep what you need, inshallah, and then have your trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, don't look too much at those places where you're keeping it. It may be even the result of not paying sadaqat. When you don't pay the sadaqat, then by force it goes away. These are normally the things that I remember. People that have joined us in the previous years, they may have things in their mind that I have not covered. So, but as far as general preparations, these are the things. If anyone remembers anything else, you can just mention it, inshallah, from the people who are with us in the previous years. Do the Hajj will have to do the Qurbani of Hajj over there? For the type of Hajj that we will be performing, yes, we will be doing the Udhiyah, and that is Tamattu'. So for that is not the Qurbani that we normally do. That Qurbani is forgiven. But we will have to do the Qurbani of the Hajj over there. That costs around $120. So when you calculate your money, keep that in mind. How much should you totally keep? I would say approximately, wallahu alam, say about $100 to $150 for food. Another, sir? Dr. Razak is taking care of shopping. This is what you said? And for the Udhiyah is about $120. This is around $300. And then whatever shopping people do, that's up to them. But say if you keep around $500 with you, you are doing that.
What is in the haram that people come and tell you stories and ask for money?
If people come and tell you stories and they ask you for money, of course, the word story itself is explaining what you know about it. I hate to say don't give no donations, no sadaqat, but at the same time, it's a profession that people are using, and we don't want to just be doing that and giving it up for people who are using that as a profession of begging, of just collecting, and they come in groups, and there are a lot of people that are handicapped, and they look for those people to bring them over there because those people, of course, will be a good tool for getting money out of people. So just be careful. There are people that we can find over there that would not come and beg us, but they really deserve the sadaqah. There are people who are sitting over there just because that is the haram of Allah. So we can look for those people and give our money at the right place, inshallah. And especially the sadaqat wajibah, which means if a person made a mistake and he has to give a sadaqah, or if you want to give some sadaqat on behalf of something special that's for Hajj, then we have to be careful not to just give it anywhere. We should give it to the deserving people. No, normally over there, the people who come and beg, they use the word fi sabilillah, which means give something in the way of Allah. And the ones who don't want to give, they also have a term that they use, Allah Kareem. That Allah is very generous, He'll give it to you. This is not to say that don't give at all. There are people who keep they take a lot of change, 1 riyal bills. So anyone comes to them, they take out 1 riyal and give it out. And wallahu alam, whatever you want to choose for yourself, that I don't want to make no decisions about.
Question about the ihram. When you were in Mecca, you just go some distance, you put the ihram on and come back. But in the plane, why do you put an ihram so early in the plane? Because Jeddah's pretty far from.
The question is, in the plane we put the ihram before we arrive Jeddah, and Jeddah is very far from Mecca, which means comparing to where normally when you are in Mecca, you would go and put the ihram on from masjid called Masjid Aisha, the place is called Tan'im, and in normal driving distance is only about 10 minutes from the haram. So why do we have to put the haram on from the plane? And the reason is because the rule is different between the people of Mecca and the outsiders. When we are going from here, we are outsiders, and we will be following those rules. When we get into Mecca, then we will follow the rules. Then the rules of the people of Mecca will apply on us. And this is why then we can go up to there. That's the simplest way of putting it. Oh yes, very good. One of the very important things that I forgot to mention, and that is sleeping bags. Get some sleeping bags for you. It will be very helpful to have a sleeping bag over there. And I really although the travel agents may not recommend that you take a sleeping bag, but I very strongly recommend that you have your sleeping bag with you, and let the travel agent be a little upset. And the reason for that is, there are many reasons. One of the very important reasons is that we are not used to ihram, as men especially. And in ihram you will be sleeping there, and people then they throw their blanket away, and the ihram opens up. So it's not a safe way. So this is why sleeping bag is good, because you zip it up, that's it, you are inside your ihram. You are inside your sleeping bag. That's very useful. Number two, as it gets cold, sleeping bags are very helpful. Number three, take a sleeping bag that is not too big. It's a good sleeping bag, but small size. The helpful part of it is that you can keep it in your carry-on. So as you keep it in your carry-on, you will have it with you even in Muzdalifah. If it is cold, you can get into your sleeping bag and have some rest. Or wherever you are, your sleeping bag will be with you. So it becomes very handy to have it. And a small pillow. As you keep your sleeping bag, keep a small pillow if you can. And that becomes very helpful too. The pillow is not as important as having a sleeping bag is important really to have. And take a type of sleeping bag that you don't have to worry too much about on the way back. You don't have to carry the bag. You can just give it there, over there, sadaqah or whatever, you give it over there, inshallah. Not from here, over there, yes. In your carry-on, it will be good if you like, especially the people who carry backpacks and they have the water bottle option in it. If that thing is there, keep the bottle with you. It becomes very handy. Right. Exactly. That will be very good to keep the inflatable pillows, so you can blow them up whenever you need them. Then you can squeeze them, they go down, and you fold them up and put it in your bag. That could be very helpful too. Is it jais to fast during Hajj? It all depends on what days you would fast. As far as normal fasting during the days of Hajj is not recommended, but especially on the 9th, for people who are in Hajj, they should not fast. Then 10th, 11th, and 12th, no one is allowed to fast. Those days are haram to fast for anyone. Anything else that you remember that you need to know? Can ladies, or let's say anyone, do sa'i with the slippers? If you keep one pair of slippers that you can wear only, that you would wear only inside the haram because they are clean now, you haven't worn them anymore, it's a new pair that you would just wear.
What are the rules when a person does that on behalf of someone else? The umrah that he does, for example, arrives in Makkah. Who's me this year?
The question is about Hajj Badr. There are a lot of details